And I agree that regulatory framework always helps in implementing action towards the reduction of light pollution, of course. But also Christopher mentioned two aspects that are relevant based on my experience. That one is politicians, so they respond based on also on the feedback that they receive from the population, and this is and in this view it is important that project like this one increase the awareness of people regarding to the light pollution and also the relevance of the preservation of natural capital and the provision of ecosystem services. And with this view, in this view, the possibility of also quantifying the benefits in terms of economic value can be of help in bringing this message to politicians and to the population. If we think about the money saved for the energy bill of the municipalities when they approach the problem of public illumination in a different manner than they used to do, we have several co-benefits because we reduce we can free money for other kind of intervention. Among those intervention that can go to the correction of problems related to safety in difficult suburbs, for instance, with social policies. And also we have environmental benefits in terms of reduction of emission of greenhouse gases. Christopher said that. So since when we deal with the ecosystems, there's not it's not a principle of action reaction. It's a complex system. If I act on one aspect, I will move several aspects that are all related to this one. And going back to what Susanna was saying, the stakeholder engagement is good for making a map of this relationship among the population and between the population and the surroundings and the environment. And then I go back to what Immanuel Kant said. He was talking about the moral law within us. That means that information, education, have to allow us to develop a different cultural model, because I'm very convinced that the cultural model are the real tool with which we deal with the environment, our life, and so on. I explained that the ecosystem service is a way that researchers found in order to allow politicians and people that taking the decision at economic level as a relevant aspect the issue of nature. So they transform the relevance of nature. That is, we shouldn't discuss about that. Without the biosphere, we would not exist. But we are doing this discussion, and people like Robert Costanza came up with this concept, saying some function of the nature determine benefits for people, and since we value in terms of money benefits, also this kind of issues can be expressed in terms of money. But it's a tricky stuff, so we must be very careful, and we must be careful because we may end up in distortion like the carbon credit market with the ecosystem service as a whole, and that would be very dangerous. Nature is not something that you can sell and buy. Nature exists despite human beings are present on planet Earth or not. It's been so since the 3 billion of years ago, probably will go on even if we get extincted, but I don't want to be so catastrophic. I just want to say, let's work with the people. Let's share knowledge. Let's share knowledge in a language, as Christopher said, that is understandable by our counterparts. Don't be shy in being too simplifying too much. Nobody will judge us. And let's focus on the objectives. Be careful when you express the information in terms of money, because you have to specify what you want to say. Otherwise, it can brings to distortion. And bring with you the people, because I think that when the population is involved and share the goal of this kind of activity, in the end, it's easier to make things change. Otherwise, you will end up being a good paper in a drawer somewhere that at some stage will be forgotten.